Okay guys, a little bit dark, but I'm going to get Sia out, and she is also a girl that doesn't like to venture on out on her own, and I need to go in and get her out. So I thought I'll just show you the difference in the behaviour of one girl that adamantly does not want to come out, and another girl that is, I don't want to go out, but I'm not going to give you too much of a hard time about it either. So we'll get Sia out, and I do hope that you will be able to see her. I don't know how far back. I may have to put this and I don't know if we're really going to have success in you seeing Sia come out, but we'll give it a go. She makes probably a little bit of a hiss, and that's about all that Sia will actually do. Actually, I might try and position you in a better spot, which might be more sort of out this way. Maybe that might be better. Don't know. Kind of just not high enough, I don't think. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to hook on if I straighten the legs out too much more, but anyway, mainly what I do is I get the hide off this girl, which is not easy to do with the way I actually have all these logs set up in here at all, but with a little bit of difficulty, and not too much, I get it out, and you just might be able to see her laying there. No, she's not already looking and going off, you know, like Tessa does. She is always relatively just pretty chilled laying there. So we will get this girl out. You'll hear her, of course, do a little bit of a Sia noise, and that I'm very much used to with Sia. Instantly that tail curls. That's Sia as well. And now I'm just going to support her and bring her on over to the other room, and we can check Sia out today. That tail is still curled because she likes to grip. She'll have some substrate in there as well. Sia does that with her tail, and it takes me a little while to get her to as you can see, yeah, that substrate she hangs on to. And me, very much me. So that is pretty much the difference between one snake that's not overly keen on venturing out of their enclosure to another snake that isn't overly keen on venturing out of an enclosure, and two different behaviours. Tessa really fights it, whereas Sia, I don't like it, and I'll give a little hiss, and then I'm okay. Tessa is always a little bit on guard, even when she is out, whereas Sia is not. She is relatively calm, relatively quickly actually, and that is also a big difference between Tessa and Sia. So another one, Joe, I guess to a certain degree for you, just on how I get each of these guys out and the difference in behaviour from one to the other. Sia is doing really well and is well and truly over her RI, where she was really quite unwell there. As you've seen, she is more wanting to come on out and not be hiding away, and that has been fairly consistent from her too, I have noticed and been watching. And she spends quite a bit of time out there just laying out of her home, aren't you? Or out of her hides, I mean, not a home, but out in the open, just relaxed and enjoying being stretched out, I guess. So yeah, that's Sia coming out for a little while. Today she had a feed a couple of nights ago. Brilliant feeder, absolutely brilliant. Has never ever, even when she was sick, not eaten. She is eating an extra large weaner twice a week at the moment. I'm just trying to get a little bit of weight onto her and not giving her just one big meal. I'm preferring to give her that couple of smaller feeders. Really, you know, actually, did I say two? One extra large feeder twice a week rather than the 2 extra large feeders that I'm doing for the likes of Tessa. Tessa's always looking for a meal. This girl isn't at all. So I'm very happy with Sia's progress. She is settling in very, very well here in the home. I'm going to put her down a little bit, and I just don't want her grabbing that tripod, which is exactly what Sia would go and do. But I will be letting her stretch out and have a bit of a crawl around and check things out. Get her moving, which means keeping all this part of them moving as well, and we know what Sia is like. And I think the more exercise Sia gets, the less the possibility of there being any issues with the other end down there working properly. So not a very long video, but long enough for you to have seen Sia come on out and see that she's a darling actually about it all. So you take care of yourself, your family, your snakes, all your animals. And don't forget your friends. Ciao.